what, Mrs. Wolek?
I was soliciting men. You see, when I came to Landview, I was very lonely and very frightened. And I didn't know what I was doing, and I had made up my mind to stop. But Marco had found out what I was doing. And he threatened to go to my husband and tell him about my past with him in Denver. And he wouldn't let me stop. I begged him. I asked him to please let me stop, but he
had become a valuable source. You had become a valuable source of income to him, hadn't you?
How much more do you want, Mr. Galveston? Haven't I said what everyone wants to hear? What you want everyone to hear? That I am a common hooker like Katrina Carr? That Marco Dane was my pimp? Is that what you want me to say? What do you want from me? You want blood? You want me to say that I'm lower than the lowest business scum? You want more filth? You want more slime? You want more names? I'll give you another name. Calvin Huddleston! He was my first John. He was the first in a string of so many men I don't even remember their names. No! No! Are you satisfied?
God, what Karen went through. To my dying day, I will not know how she survived it.
Hey, kiddo. How you feeling?
So cold.
All right, let's see what we can do about that. Open up. Here we go. Her temperature's up to 104.
Oh, my God. How can her fever be so high when she's so cold? What's happened to her?
It's not good, Vicky. This is one of the damn things we were worried about.
No.
Infection.
Darling, how are you feeling?
A little shaky. Kind of like I'm rattling. Hey, when did you get back?
Just now. Couldn't stay away from you.
Tell you what. I'm going to tell you another story, okay? And by the time I'm finished, the antibiotic will be working and you'll be feeling that much better. Okay? In fact, I'll just keep telling you stories till this whole thing is cleared up, all right? I got 1,000 of them.
Like
Scheherazade. Yeah, that's it. Well, if I have to, I shall just tell you stories for 1,001 nights.
Tell me all the stories. All the stories I've heard before. And the ones I haven't heard.
Okay. What do you want to hear next?
Tell me about the two of you from the start.
Well, you've heard the start. And believe me, I was merciless.
I'll bet.
So next, you'll just have to hear about how complicated things got. Well,
Oh, once I began to fall in love with the boss.
you're changing the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. That is exactly why I am resigning. I am in love with you, damn it, and I cannot pretend otherwise while we're sitting around in some comfortable business setting. Now, I can't ignore it, I can't live with it, and I'm getting out.
But I can stay out of your way. Our contact with the paper can be purely peripheral.
Any contact is too much, Vicky. Just the sight of you drives me crazy. I mean, like right now. You think you've withdrawn from me, but this thing is still between us. You know, you walk into a room and I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate on the banner. I can't concentrate on a grocery list. I want you.
And so you lived happily ever after?
No. First we got married. He proposed. But that wasn't very romantic.
You didn't get down on one knee.
I sat behind a steel grill. Your mother was in jail.
What?
Well, it was because I refused to reveal the source.
Well, listen, you know, since I've filled you in on all the motherly things and all the newspaper things, could I bring up something important?
That depends on how important.
It's important.
Oh, it's that important? Go ahead.
Will you marry me?
In token and pledge of the vow between us made.
In token and a pledge of the vow between us made.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Well, anyway, this story had a happy ending. And so will you. You'll have a happy ending just like Clint and I have. Only it'll be you and Jake. I promise you, darling.
Okay, this is the plan. Next time the guard comes in, we just jump him.
Well, that's great, Jake. Especially since the guards have guns.
I told you, I will teach you a few simple moves. It's easy to snap somebody.
Yeah, and I told you, and I meant what I said. I don't want any violence here. That's not what I
this is just great! I'm thrown in this dungeon by some military monster, and what does God send me? He sends me some pacifist.
Yeah, well, passive resistance happens to work. You look at a man like Gandhi. He laid himself in front of a train.
General Gandhi's been driving that train. Gandhi would have been dust. You know, sometimes to beat the boredom here, I count the bricks in the floor and the walls and the ceiling. I even named all the rats. Look, there goes Bob. Made you look. No, seriously, the rats are all my friends. They're my pals. I've been talking to them for months and months and months.
You know, Megan told me you had a great sense of humor. I'm glad you didn't lose it. So now you got someone to tell all your jokes to, so... Talk. You want to talk, Jake?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Where'd you go to school?
I didn't really. I didn't finish. You?
Yale Divinity School. Pretty impressive, huh?
Ooh, Yale. I'm into sports. I'm big into sports. I love, the Cubs are my favorite team, the Braves, because they try harder.
Football, right?
Baseball.
I know it's baseball. Braves, they made it to the series this year.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How? Oh, wait. Last season they finished dead last.
Yeah, well, they made it this year, and they played,
Who?
Minnesota Twins.
They played the Twins?
Yeah.
Who won?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't remember. I think it was the Twins. I'm not sure.
You don't remember who won the World Series?
No.
Come on. And, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game. I just don't remember.
You watched the game? You don't remember who wins the World
I don't remember.
Series? How can you do this to me? How can I stay here not knowing something like that?
But, you know, I would really like to remember, but I got a few other things on my mind right now. I mean, if you want to know about Lucius Clay and the airlifted balloon, if you'd like to know about, St. Paul and his crisis of
You know,
faith.
because I really need to know that kind of stuff when I'm in here. You know, if they took two other people in the world, they couldn't find anybody more different than you and me. And they stick us both in this damn... Sorry. This darn cell. Excuse me. We got nothing in common. Nothing. Except maybe, Megan.
You know, Megan, I love all of Vicky's children as if they were my own. As if you were my own. Did I ever tell you about when I asked Vicky if I could adopt the boys?
I heard him exclaim as they drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Ho, 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 ho.
Well, then, that's that till next year, right? Right, okay. Time to get you both tucked up in bed. Yeah. Let's go.
Don't forget the milk and cookies for Santa Claus.
I promise you I will not forget the milk and cookies for Santa Claus. Off we go. We're going to put them right here, and Santa will eat them when he comes.
Listen, do you fellas think that you could hop in bed by yourselves tonight?
Yeah.
Mommy and I will come up and tell you good night in a few minutes.
Oh, I think they could. Sure, go on up, and Mommy and I'll be up. Mommy and Clint will be up in a minute, okay? Up you go. Kevin, you take Joey, make sure he gets in bed. I'll be right up.
You gotta be good, because Santa Claus is gonna
I wanted a few words with you before I lost my courage. Well, I still got my courage up, you know? Honey, I've been thinking about this for some time. And, well, tonight watching those two little fellas, I want to be their father.
Oh, sweetheart. They think of you that way already, believe me.
No. I mean in every sense. I would like you to do me the honor of allowing me to adopt them.
Oh, Clint.
You don't have to answer right now, but I would like you to think about it.
No, I don't need any time to think about it. It's a lovely, beautiful thing that you've offered. And yes, I would be pleased, I would be delighted to have you adopt them. Thank you.
You know, Megan, you may be a little too old to adopt. Besides, your real father is still alive and well. But I gotta tell you something. A long time ago, I adopted you anyway. Right here, in my heart. Nothing means more to your mother and me than our children. All of our children.
She's septic. That means she has an infection in her blood system. It's running throughout her body. We're trying very hard to keep her blood pressure up, and of course, as you know, we've got her on antibiotics. It's to fight the infection, but sometimes these things just don't work as well as we want.
Well, make it work. Fix her.
Well, Larry's doing everything he can.
You kept her from me once, Larry. Don't you dare take her from me now.
Vicky.
No, nothing. I'm fine. I'm tired.
You're not doing anyone any good, especially Megan, if you fall over from exhaustion. When was the last time you slept? Have you had anything to eat today?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Vicky, for crying out loud, you had surgery a couple of weeks ago. You know, you can get pretty damn sick yourself.
Stop lecturing me, Larry.
Well, then stop being so foolish. Come on, go lie down, get something to eat. Something substantial.
I am not leaving Megan. I am going to stay with her. I promised I would not leave her alone, okay?
Max, can you give us a hand here?
Yeah, sure, anything.
Vicky's exhausted.
Hey, come here. Don't talk about me in the third person. I'm here and I am fine.
Would you go in and stay with Megan until Vicky has gotten some rest and gets back here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, wait a minute. Don't leave her, Max. She's weak. She's really weak. And she needs our strength now.
Don't worry, I'll do it. Get some rest, okay?
You talk to her, okay? You tell her stories. You keep her with us. We'll be right around the corner.
She'll be fine with Max, honey.
Listen, I will take care of everything here. Just take care of yourself, okay?
What's that?
Oh, this is just a little surprise.
What is it?
Blast from the past.
For years, Pledge has kept our furniture beautiful. Well, now New Pledge does even more with a special dust-resistant formula called Dust.
What are you doing?
Oh. I thought you might like to have this here, so I went by your house and picked it up.
I haven't thought about this thing in forever.
Oh, yeah? You remember the first time I let you wear it?
I do like the way we confirm reservations.
Yes, well, I will agree to go on this cruise with you under one condition.
Uh-oh.
You have to let me wear this football jersey.
Gadzooks, woman, do you know what you're asking of me? This is not just any football jersey.
I know, it's a dirty, ratty, old, torn football jersey.
How dare you desecrate my purple badge of courage? I wore this jersey as the lonesome end of my high school football team.
Yeah, I remember high school, too. Remember how jealous I was of all the other girls who got to wear their boyfriends' jerseys and sweaters and rings.
Jealous you? Come on. Probably had a date every Saturday night.
Well, sure, I dated, but never got serious enough with a guy to have him give me his sweater or his ring.
You serious? As beautiful a lady as you are? What's the matter? Were those guys stupid?
Yeah, that's it. Stupid and immature. Couldn't appreciate me. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it.
You know, you've come a long way since high school, Megan Gordon. Those guys probably be lining up to give you their jersey now, but they're too late. I got here first, and I insist that you wear my jersey on this cruise. But if you are going to go macho on me, I want to know, can I wear this little pink teddy of yours?
Well, it's a good thing we never got married.
Why?
Because I hate a man who wears his boots to bed.
Okay, now cut with this vague crap, please. You're a man of the cloth. You have to tell the truth. All I want you to do is be straight with me. Is Megan gonna be okay?
Jake, Megan's got this immune system problem.
AIDS?
No, it's not AIDS. AIDS has to do with the immune system, but it's caused by a virus. She has this thing called lupus.
Lupus.
Right, now, thing is, lupus affects the kidney. And she only was born with one kidney. Nobody knew that. And that kidney failed. So she had to have a transplant, and Vicky was the donor. But the donated kidney transplant, it didn't hold. And so now Megan's on dialysis, and there's been a lot of other complications. And, you know.
Mommy says to clean in proper order. Glasses, silverware, dishes, then pans.
Pork grease. Ew.